There we are. Sorry for the delay. I was in the middle of getting some stuff ready and didn't realize how late I was for all this. Let's get the focus right. Is that about right? That's about right. I've been putting together an octopus. Ooh, nice and creepy. For my D&D group, and I got into putting all these things together, and I just lost track of time, to be honest. So let's just move that over there, and we will finish those projects sometime later. Hey, Kuma! Good to see you as always. So like I said, I'm just finishing up these little projects here so we can start drawing. I'm looking forward to today's stream as well. We should be doing some fun stuff tonight. This is a little thing. I'm going to take a quick photo of this. I can't because my phone is somewhere else. Okay, that will go somewhere else then. All right, and we don't need this. I don't. All right. Get some things moved around. There's our drawing pad. We'll get our camera sort of aligned properly to that. Hopefully that will be reasonably in focus. Let's see if we can't get something going there. Where's my pencil? My current pencil. That's a longer pencil. I had one that was on its way down to being completely done. That looks like it. There we go. Yeah, I think this will be maybe the last last night for this pencil. It's getting all the way down to done, which is good. It's always nice to work your way through things. Keep the pens out for now. Just been watching more Naoki Urasawa no Manben. Very inspiring. Okay. That goes over to one side. We have our thing that's pretty well sharpened. Let's just do I'm going to actually do less or fewer line reps tonight than I usually do. That's pretty good. How's the frame rate tonight? Oh, Kuma, I apologize myself. I was frustrated. That was not your fault. That was me being all angry. So no need to apologize. That was the game being the game came between us. Not us. Hey, Yakashiki. Getting a 50% more powerful CPU turns out to help the frame rate. Imagine that. So yeah, glad to hear that. So I'm just going to do some quick line reps and then jump into our SD practice. Hopefully I'm not jumping the gun on this, but I too am excited at the prospect of getting into our SD characters in more detail. Yeah, Titanfall 2 just, boy, those final, not final, but that was really just very video gamey level design, right? Where it's like, you're supposed to do this because you're playing a video game, not because a person would actually do this in real life. And that kind of thing just really gets under my skin, as you could tell. Okay, so just get some lines and some circles under my belt. Again, just to kind of get my hand practiced in doing some of these movements. You can see, getting nicer circles the more you practice. And I could certainly use the practice in that. Playing some PS4, nice. What are you playing? I'd hoped I could get in some more Monster Hunter World this week, but just the time has not been forthcoming, and I will be much harder to get to. Jak and Daxter, nice. Wow, we about first aired 20 years ago. I feel old. I remember when Bebop first came out on DVD, before it even aired on Toonami. That's crazy. Hey Daniel, good to see you. I'm definitely gonna need some water here. I did not realize how little in the way of moisture I have in my mouth. Okay. Good. So those are some line reps. And this is April 3rd. Okay. This is also April 3rd, I think. It is good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you want it to be. All right, let me get some water, and then we will actually dig in. I think it's just sitting around here somewhere. Water, here, water. Water, come here. Hello. Water, there you are. Is it in here? Where's my stuff from last time? That's old stuff. That's also old stuff, but not bad. That's looking familiar. Yeah, okay. So last couple weeks, we've been working on some super deformed characters. Yeah. This is Alice, front and side, or 3/4 kind of. And this is Francis, our new little kid character. And so the idea here is tonight we're going to draw Francis from a few more angles and think a little bit more about the kinds of situations these characters are going to be in. I think what we're going to do is have a story. We're going to do basically a 4-coma with these characters. So 4-panel comic with these characters interacting, surrounding the idea of being out in the woods. And Francis loves being out in the woods. Alice not so much. Alice is a little bit more of a bookworm. So we're going to do a bit more with Francis here. And get a sense of him. I need a ruler. All right. And we will start drawing up our things. I think we went with 6, 12, 18, 24 for our markers. Centimeters. 24. So let's do Francis' side, I think. Whoa. And see what we come up with. So we've got, a little hard for you to see Francis because he's so freaking big. He's a big boy. He'll be a little out of focus because he's a little that far down. I wish there was a way that I could mount this pointing down. I'll have to figure out some, like a gimbal or something that I can attach that to that can actually have it pointing straight down so this is all in focus. Let me think about that for a second. I could even just have like a clamp maybe, and a little armature. Gotta think about that. Okay. So Francis, we need to see Francis from the. There we go. Francis from the side. So let's just start off and get a feel for that. Again, we might not do this quite right, but do we have a, yeah, we have a side. So we need to get a sense of the side of his head. And we're going to go a little, no, actually, so interestingly, what we did here is we made the top of the head aligned with our lines on the side. So the hat's actually bigger than that. Cool. Okay, that makes that easy. So the side of the face, we know, side of the head, we know is going to come down like this. His hair is going to come down, something like that. And then we'll go down like this. And his hair will kind of come down and in, probably. Then we'll have the rest of his head. And then how do we do the side of hair? We'll probably do it like that. And then we discovered the head should kind of come down like this and then come out in a nose, and then from the nose come down and come in to the neck. So maybe we'll actually have the hair come like that, the head come like that, like that, and the hair, something like that. Is that about right for the hair? Doesn't seem quite right. I may need the head to be bigger. The hair, I think I have too much hair. Yeah, that's too much hair. Eraser. Oh no, dead PS3. So what we should do probably is pull that head out, and we'll start the head there and then come down to the nose, and then the nose can come down like that, maybe. We'll give that a try. And we have the hair, which comes more or less like this around. We have our ear. Try that, and then the hair will come down like that, and then go back around. Okay, this doesn't feel right. He's too circular for his head. Head should be, it's too spherical. So, first off, it should come down more like this. And I guess we'll try that. We'll pull the hair down to about here. And that come down to that, and then that better? I'm not doing it right. Something's not fitting here. For one thing, we need something a little firmer on the jawline. That helps. Okay, well, it just doesn't feel right for an SD character. So let's take a look at how they do side angles. There is a character. Come on, book, give us something that's a little, it's not just head on. Characters aren't always looking straight at you. Did I miss it? Oh, there we go. Well, for one thing, that nose is way too high. Like that, and then down. Perhaps more of an angle on the thing. I don't know. Oops, I need to cut that down. All right, I will return to this in a second. But in the meantime, I need to figure out his clothing. So we're just going to go very simple on the shirt for now, and we'll add in the, so the shirt goes down to about there. And then we have his belt. He definitely has a belt and a buckle. And then the pants come down about halfway. Again, the rolled up sleeves, the pants, and then we have okay, and then his shirt and arms. Okay, that seems about right. And then we can just go ahead and add his little bandana thing there. Good. That's fairly bandana-ish. Hey, Kaminoko. No problem. I was late too. So the head's still wrong. Let's go ahead and add the eyes, so you can figure out what's going on wrong there. Oh no! Oh, why am I putting eyelashes on him? Boys don't have eyelashes in manga world. All right, and then our things. Nope. Wrong. Okay. I don't like the angle on the head, but that still doesn't feel like the biggest problem I'm having. So what am I doing? Right. Is it the hair? Should the hair be lower? That helps. So have a forehead that kind of comes down to a nose, and then the nose should basically do something more like that. Is it the neck? Is the neck... I mean, it's a little too far forward on the neck. You know, the neck shouldn't be back here, I don't think. Maybe it needs to be bigger. No, there's just something wrong about the shape of that head. Alright. I mean, ideally it should probably go more like this way to be more human. Yeah, that's feeling better. Alright, let's rethink this head shape. The back of the head in a real human has something a little bit more like a light bulb shape. Yeah, that's feeling more correct. Let's rethink. And then we have that, which would go out to there, which would then go down to there. Oh, I think I fixed it. That's better, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely more correct. Allison Francis, yeah, that's what I've been trying to do here. I think it's pretty similar. Nose comes down a little bit further, so we'll do that. So the nose is maybe about there. Yeah, hold on. Okay, it's weird pointy nose. Can't get that nose right. Okay, that's better. Okay. And I wasn't thrilled with Alice's profile either. I mean, granted that that nose is an issue. I hate to obsess on the nose, but I feel like that is a significant thing. And then that just comes down like this, and then there's a thing like that, and then there. Okay. Let's try doing that again. That's better. Yeah, I think we're getting there. Need to move the eye forward, further forward again, I think. Let's add the hat. It should go more or less like this. I think it's going to be one of those things where no matter where you're looking at him, you always see the two lumps. And then we'll do the goggles. Something like that. Oh, hey, Liquid. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, you're absolutely right, Kuma. So it should be more room out to a point, and then boom was what we said. That's better. Let's fix the eyes. Get that closer in. Bit of hair in there. Nope. No, 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 no. The eye is hideous. Wow. All right. That's better. Okay, yeah, that's much more reasonable. Still not like thrilled with it. His legs need to go back further so he can actually stand. All right, I'm gonna ink this. I don't think it's him, but I want to do something interesting here. Yeah. Okay. I want to use a smaller pen on his hair. I mean, maybe this is Francis's other buddy or something. Another kid in the Scouts. I'm intentionally making that a little weird. Ah! Wow. Really do that all over the place. Okay. Then his shirt comes down like this. His shirt comes out like that. We'll give him kind of like these arms. Right. Give him his belt. His little belt buckle there. His pants. We'll come back up for his, whoa. Back up for his face. Okay. Monsieur Legoogs. Speaking of that, I'm gonna make his goggles bigger. His goggles, they do something. Okay, and his eye. Go the eye. I should have gone smaller on that. Okay. That is a drawing of somebody. It's not that far from Francis, in fairness to me. I'm not, you know, horrified by that. Let's give him an extra line here to indicate the folding of that. Yeah, I can live with that. So here's a question. Oh, I need to do well, erase it first. I love the idea that these two are out camping together. And all Alice wants to do is read a book. You know, or otherwise just relax. And all Francis wants to do is go out and hike and fish and, you know, make s'mores and all that kind of stuff. And I think kind of the iconic sequence is Francis is toasting marshmallows and the marshmallows falling in the fire, and he's grabbing you know, chocolate pieces and graham crackers and putting them together, and it's all gooey and messy, and he's eating them and it's too hot, and he's obviously enjoying himself, but it's one of those things where just this constant, you know, struggle with the elements, if you will. But like that's what it is. And then the next panel is Alice over to the side, and she has a book in one hand and a piece of chocolate with a marshmallow on it. And she's just, you know, eating the, you know, marshmallow, piece of chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker, just, you know, very calmly, not even trying to assemble it into a sandwich, into a s'more. Why would you go to all that trouble? But then the question is, banana scarf should be slightly longer. You're absolutely right. Thank you. Great point. In fact, the whole scarf thing should be much bigger. I might even, yeah. I'll draw that bigger and have it down on the chest. So why would two kids be out camping alone without supervision? And I don't think I want other campers around. I think I want to be, you know, there can be a few. I want it to be primarily these two. Are they siblings? Do we think? You know, the parents are basically, you know, maybe the parents are around, but it's more or less the two of them. Good perspective. Looks okay on that. Glad to hear it. Thank you. So that should come down to about here, maybe. And then we'll do the... There. That's a little better. In fact, we should probably have another tail back there. Thanks for pointing that out, Kuma. So I don't know. What do you think? Siblings, campers, school trip, maybe? maybe Francis, has to go camping as part of some project and is dragging his sister along. I'm not sure. All right. So this is signed. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out so we can look at it later. All right, so we've got Francis front and side. Let's do partial perspective, like 3/4. All right, and again, we'll mark off our pencil. So Francis 3/4, and I'll need to sharpen the pencil. Man, that's helpful. Thanks. Yeah, I think this is coming together. But yeah, I'm still... What do you guys think? 2 kids. I think they're both, 10 or so. Why would they be out? I'm just not sure. All right, so we already have a 3/4 on Alice, and we'll use that as sort of a basic reference point in terms of positioning and all that kind of stuff. So, start with the hair, the head. Frizziness. We know we want that kind of thing. This is way too much. That's funny. All right. Hair should come down further. Down to about there. And our neck. Orphans? Oh, yeah, that would make sense. That makes sense. Huh. Then that raises the question of them still being... So I'm going to do the shirt and then add the scarf onto it. I don't know why they're outside still. And still a little weird to imagine that they're able to get away with being outside. The belt would be, the buckle would be about here maybe? Oh. So now we've got something like that for the legs. Going somewhere. Yeah, I am not going Grave of the Fireflies with this. That's no. So that maybe we can pull something in there. Maybe they're orphans living with relatives, and the relatives, so living with an aunt or uncle or something, and the aunt and uncle are working and doing their stuff, And so these kids, maybe it's summer and they have a lot of free time, and so they tend to stay outside doing stuff. And maybe there's a stream and a cave and such near where they live, and they kind of hang out there during the day. That would work pretty well. Yeah, I like that. Rite of passage. That's an interesting thought. They've got pretty modern clothes to have a rite of passage. Although it could be maybe not a formal rite of passage, but one of those things where it's just something a lot of kids do. You know, when they at some point during grade school, they just spend a week out in the wilderness. Gotta think about that. All right, let's do a bit more of him. Figure out what's going on here. Okay. That's not bad, but he's awfully heavy set. So let's just pull him in a little bit. That was the problem I was having with his, shorts. They were looking awfully baggy. So let's just cut those in a little bit, and cut that in a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. And so that seam should be more like that, and down to the, and then maybe that there, and the leg, something along those lines. If it's stepbrother and stepsister, then folks are gonna start thinking I'm doing an ecchi comic or something. Yeah, it's expected. So we'll start with this idea. Okay, that's definitely much better on the body shape. Let's give him his scarf bandana thing. What is that? Okay, yeah, so that should come over the shoulders. Have just kind of a square thing, and then, yeah. Okay, roughly. Nope, it's bigger. Keep forgetting that. That's better? That's closer. Those are bigger. Almost comically big. Okay. So yeah, I do like that idea. It's actually a little, yeah, I should fix that. It should actually be up here. Unless we're swinging. Yeah, there's no such thing as innocent stepbrothers and stepsisters in anime, unfortunately. Okay, that's better. And then we can still do the little seam in his shorts. The buckle, it should be thinner if we're following that. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. His hair needs to be more hair. Good. Yeah, that's feeling about right. Let's do Okay, that's interesting. So we can see both. Yeah, wrong thing. And we put the eyes a little ahead. I keep forgetting. We want nice eyebrows. Yeah, that's not bad. That's getting pretty close. Let's do our hat. Whoop. Nope. So yeah, we'll start with that idea that they are just exploring, playing around. That they are just spending a lot of time out in the wilderness. Maybe there is a kind of rite of passage. That they're kind of planning for that will happen later on in their lives, or they have to. That makes sense. So maybe, oh, here's what we'll do. Let's say in this little village, you know, the last year of grade school, all the kids go out and have this, this sort of camping trip where they all go out, live alone in the woods for that, and they, have to, kind of live and camp out in the woods for a week on their own, and so these kids are kind of preparing for that because it'll happen in a year or two maybe for them. Okay. Don't love his eyes, but I think I can fix that as we go. Let's start there. The head feels a little wrong. The head feels... I'm going to make the head a little wider as I go. I think that'll help. And we'll see what we end up with here. This might not be a very good version of Senor Francis, but let's see what we have. How big is his hat? That's a little big. I'm going to cut in the brim a little on that. I don't want to turn it into a sombrero. Oops. Hair. I want a little frizzy. Same thing there. Then we have the ear, which is awfully big. We'll go ahead and do the hair. Oh, I forgot to draw his goggles. We'll do that. We'll go nice and small on there. Yeah, it's a good idea there, guys. Sort of a very, very light Babe of the Fireflies. Always good when you can bring in those things in a way that isn't too traumatizing. Okay. That mouth shape is weird. Senor Googles. Yeah, we'll throw in the goggles here in a minute. One of these days I'll figure out how to draw hands, but until then... we'll do his belt buckle first. So the goggles need to be, I'm going to sketch these in because I need a better idea. Yeah, something like that. And then strapping him, and then like that, roughly. Okay, good. Same idea there. And the lens, gotta have a lens. And then the little reflection. Okay. Yeah. The mouth is wrong. Absolutely right. No. Cover it entirely. There we go. Yeah, let's go for something a little more expressive. That's sad. So what do we think? Let me check some Azumanga. I want something Osaka-esque. Yeah, there we go. Steal from the best. When he has teeth. Excellent. Okay. Making some progress here. Let's see. Not thrilled with the legs. They just feel like they're floating, but whatever. All right. Goggles need to be bigger. Yeah, you're right. Love this process of erasing. This is just, there's where the character suddenly comes together. Nice. All right, so, reminder, this is what we drew yesterday, or 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Side, third. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Side is obviously difficult. See you, Master Chief. Okay. Yeah, I keep making those goggles smaller and smaller. It's funny. Especially he has these giant eyes, right? So you need big goggles for your giant anime eyes. All right. So we have a fairly... Oh, actually, well, got to draw in. Little lines there indicating the folds in the thing. All right, this feels good. This feels good. Now we're going to move on, if you will. So I want to try something a little more challenging. I'm going to go back to Alice, because I want to see what Alice looks like when she is reading a book. So if she is going to be a bookish character, I need to figure that out, right? So I'll be back in a few minutes. I need to refresh my drink. Probably grab some tea as well. So, do I have... I will pull up another panel clip. Oops. I will be right back. Then along came 1988 and a very important movie in 1988. Akira. Akira is not a... So, okay. I'm from an era when anime fans said that Akira was the greatest film ever made. I disagree. You know, it's an amazing film, but it has its flaws. The important thing about Akira is two things. One is that this was the highest budgeted Japanese film ever made up to this point. Not highest budgeted anime film, highest budgeted Japanese film ever. And you can see why in practically any screenshot of the film. Behind him, there is an office building, and you can see the filing cabinets in the windows of the office building behind the character who's on screen for like 6 seconds in the shot. That's how much detail they put into this film. And it's this film with blood and guts and boobs and stuff. It is very clearly aimed at a older teen to young adult audience. And it made lots and lots and lots of yen. And this is important because this was high budget anime that was making money. And so this told the financiers, the folks with the budget, oh, if we spend a lot of money on anime aimed at young adults, we'll make money, so here you go.
And so they started putting money into all sorts of more mature, aimed things, spawning all sorts of franchises that we all know and love today, that just continue on for years and years and years, things that we still love. And I'm going to pause here, because some people may have noticed that Evangelion was not on my timeline of revolutionary anime. I haven't been beaten up for this yet, which is good. Evangelion was not revolutionary, as far as I can tell. It is a remarkable anime series. It was hugely popular. Regular Japanese kids would have Ray cell phone straps and things like that. This absolutely went beyond the otaku market into the popular audience. But I can't identify a single element of anime that was fundamentally changed by Evangelion, except one thing. There's a certain scene in Evangelion where you hear the camera is panning around a room, and you hear the two characters are enjoying each other. Enjoying each other's company. It's an important scene because of what they're talking about to each other, and they're essentially lying to each other for the entire thing. But Evangelion aired at, I think, 5 p.m. on a Sunday. They got a lot of calls and complaints to the station. And the censors didn't care up to that point. They weren't noticing that anime was starting to drift into this territory. The reason almost all anime airs past midnight now in Japan is because of Evangelion. That was one of the big things that pushed them to make anime a late night thing, so it doesn't bother the people. Say what? Exactly. Well, it's actually kind of a problem because it's kind of ghettoized anime. It's one of the issues is that regular people in Japan don't watch anime because it's not on. So, but anyway, so I say this not to bash Evangelion, just to put it in kind of a proper historical context. It was a hugely popular anime that a lot of people noticed and referenced, but it wasn't this kind of weird landmark people claimed to be. Anyway, you also have things like Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon's remarkable for one thing. What is different about this slide than every other Magical Girl slide I've shown you up to this point?
There's so many.
Yes, it's a team. This is the first team Magical Girl series, actually directly inspired by the Power Rangers style Super Sentai shows. They said, let's do that with Magical Girl. Also for the fact that they fight, technically. They are Super Senshi Sailor Moon. They are fighters, they are warriors. And this was new. This idea that magical girls weren't going, up until this point, magical girls solved problems by going around and waving a wand and making people realize how wrong they were. Sailor Moon doesn't do that, right? So it was essentially a combination of shoujo and shonen tropes, or more accurately, introducing some shonen tropes into shoujo, and boy did it work. Last time I checked, there are 20,000 Sailor Moon products for sale in Japan right now. Yeah. So, no problem there. And this was part of what was going on in the 90s, is this idea of evolution, of trying new things, of merging different things in the anime medium and pushing things around. This was also the era in which Hayao Miyazaki was in his prime and creating some of his greatest films, and these were also starting to filter around internationally in the 90s. Folks were aware of this guy, what he was doing. Unfortunately, there was trouble brewing.
That's weird. That's supposed to be like a 9-minute clip. Don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. We are back and ready to go. And you're absolutely right. You would use the book as a weapon. Whoops. All right. So let's see here. I need a character who is sort of leaning back, and I think the various characters. This is the famous summer vacation, summer trip of the characters. I need to see them standing around Osaka with the knife. Let's see here. Welcome back, Kuma. So I need a reasonable drawing of the characters. They're all a little too active. Just kind of relaxing. I need to find the manga of Laid Back Camp. Let's see. Maybe I need to find some Yotsubato, rather. Yeah, I'm not finding anything here that's really the characters relaxing. Oh, yeah. Okay, nope. Oh, that's the 4th volume. I'm gonna get sad. Oh. Let's try some Yotsuba. What do we got? Need some shots of characters hanging around, relaxing. Okay, yeah, there's Yotsuba there. That's pretty good. Are there any of Little Girl Next Door? She's usually hanging around. Anna or Fuka, one of the two. Yeah, this is definitely the manga of people laying around. Oh yeah, I forgot that. What's her name? The yeah, she has a bit of a thing for Jumbo. Forgot about that. Okay. I might use that thing of Yotsuba sitting around. Yeah, I need drawings of a character full body, ideally. That's the whole idea. Anna, that's her name. The whole orphan thing. Oh, by the way, she's an orphan. Well, I'm so sorry. Insects flying all over the place. Gotta be something. Yeah, Yotsuba's gold. Absolutely. And we're getting more of it soon. Yay. Rain. Okay. That's an option. Let's look a little bit more into volume 2. Miura. Miura is definitely just probably a little too active. Oh, they're drawing. That's right. That'll be good. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you can't see it because of the yeah, that's what I need. This here. Okay. So Ah, everything's going everywhere. Without killing it, I don't want to destroy my manga. I may need to photograph that. All right, I'm going to do that. Okay, going to use technology here. Hopefully. Okay. Then, through the magic of technology, I can go over here and pull up that image if it will upload. I may need to tell it to upload. I think I need to tell it to upload. The magic of technology is coming momentarily. Pretty soon we will have the magic of technology at our disposal. And with the magic of technology, we can actually see the thing we're looking for. But we have to wait for the magic of technology to actually do the thing that we want it to do. And eventually, through the magic of technology, it will finally be available. Okay, so there's there, and that's reasonable. But how do I get over to here? I need to... Oh, I can do... That might work. Yeah, that'll work. That's there. So then I can go over here, and through the magic of technology, I can pull up that file here. I could probably just search for, Yotsuba volume X page, whatever. But that wouldn't have been nearly as fun. Now I can download that. Okay. And then we come back to our thing. Okay. Yeah. Can we... No. Form. Whoa, whoa. Don't do that thing you just did. Transform. All right, 1 second. Stand by. There we are. Okay. There we go. That only took 3 hours. Through the magic of technology. Yeah, Techno Mahojutsu. All right. So that's basically what we're copying. Reference-wise. I don't really have a... And again, it's kind of pose-wise. Let's still mark off our positions. So we need... it's going to be Alice reading. I think the first thing I want to do is just get a sense of the positioning, where all the body parts are. So let's see. Oh, I don't have my music going. I should have my music going. We've been going for whatever. So, I think I want... more or less Aina's positioning, her body. All right, so now I can also pull that up. Where's the... There's a big black mark on there. What is that? Oh, it's just the shadow underneath her thing, I think. Oh no, it's just that's her. She has black pants on. That makes sense. All right. So before we go any further, let me just go ahead and rough in. I'm just gonna do a really quick rough in. of a head. And then this is also sort of three-quarters perspective, so we'll do something kind of similar on there. But her skirt should be up like this, and we'll just have it like that for now. Like that maybe? Yeah, that's about right. It should come down and then kind of fold up. And then we'll have her legs coming out like this. And she will have her thing here. I think she's going to be right-handed. And actually, heck, yeah. Burp. Whoop. But, oh, head needs to be tilted down. So that'll be an interesting angle, actually. Whoop. Whoop. And then well, she's just gonna have to have both hands holding the book. And then we have, no, this is making no sense. Her hands are going to be like this, holding a book. All right, unless she's doing this. Maybe she's doing this. You know, she's a good enough reader to do that. That makes more sense. So we're going to have this, and we're going to have the book like that. It's going to be always helps do the little sound effects. And then hand should be back here, sort of holding her up. Okay. All right. Now, the head needs to be aiming down while she's reading. I'm sure we have... yep. Okay. So we're actually not too far off. We bring this in a little bit, and then we do our sort of smiley. Then there, our ears are lower. And then our hair will be much lower. And obviously the hair is there. And then, ooh. Falls down, as we know now, shoulder length, and we have some bangs, bit of hair back there, and her hair or her eyes should be more or less down here. Okay, so, yes, I agree. The outline is looking more or less accurate. You know what I forgot? See if this helps at all. I got some new lights, and trying to get them in here so that gives us some advantage. May have to move them. You know what? He's gonna have to go on here. And then, oh, try not to make that all fall down. You all fall down. Okay. And yeah, that gives us a little more light. Yeah, we'll need a manga card pen name. All right, so obviously the eyes are way too big for Alice. Let's move Francis out of the way. That's all Francis. Let's remind ourselves of Alice. So yeah. So the eyes need to be adjusted. And I think the head is actually too round as well. I think I need to go a little... so if I did maybe this... Let me pull the head in to be like that. And then give her these are much less pronounced. These should be bigger, and these should be smaller. That's looking better. Where's my... I must have a front face of Alice here somewhere, right? We drew her from the front somewhere. That's not her. Did we ever draw her from the front? I don't see a drawing of Alice straight on. Wow. Huh. That's funny. No, it doesn't look like it. Wait. Another SD practice. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. That's true. I could look it up from on DeviantArt. So, what we're gonna do here is, let me erase her headline, her skull line first. Okay, yep. So this needs to come up, and there's her thing. And then her hair should come down here, and then come down there. And then this needs to be more like that, and then we'll pull in the eyes. That's closer. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I normally get rid of drawings that are just pure practice sketches, when it's just me drawing just sort of random stuff. But this is pretty good. Let me go ahead and ink this and see how close we are to Alice. I think I went full. Yeah, I did. full line there. And similarly, we'll have full line here. I actually like this this style. Kawaii. So then her hair should go, and it should actually fall yeah, like that. Okay, down to there, and then we will do something like that. Where on earth? Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I have no idea what my mangaka name would be. That's funny. Oop, I drew in front of the book. Okay, so we're gonna have to. Okay, we'll have to do something here. So this is gonna be her fist. And that's her shirt coming up like that. And then we, shoot, I'm really screwing up the book here. Okay. A lot of whiteout is going to be used there. All right. And then she's got her, so we agreed that this is going to be, the question is, would we get, so that comes down, I think we're going to do this, and then that, and then her shirt comes down like this, and then her skirt's just going to kind of come up like this, and then around like that, and then her skirt should just kind of do that. Don't like the idea I'm gonna have to completely redo my art style just because I love this this style. But I love this style. All right. Just do those eyes. Slightly strengthen the eyebrows. Just give her that expression. Give her the little thing. I like that a lot. I like that an awful lot. See you, Daniel. Thanks for stopping by. This is very simple, but it works. I have the feeling her skirt should do that. Yeah, just that idea of the skirt. That's awfully nice. That's awfully nice. All right, now we need to fix all this. Come on, whiteout. There you go. Probably doing it all wrong. There we go. That's a book. Like it. Naikamnoko, thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you next time. And just some of these lines that need to get filled back up. Alrighty. Oh, she needs... Nope, she doesn't get a nose. No nose. No nose. Poor girl. That whiteout does dry admirably quickly. I love that. Oh, I almost forgot. She's a girl. So she gets... Ooh. You know what? I just realized. No, these are eyelashes, right? Yep. I just thought, am I putting these in the wrong place? But no. Okay. I think once we erase this, smeared. Should have waited. But I can clear that up in post. That's annoying. The eyelashes. The eyelashes make the character. Makes the character. We have got, that is an awfully cute drawing of Alice sitting there reading. Yeah. Ladies and germs, we're getting there. So, this is good. All right, I think that's going to do it for us for this week. I think what we're going to do is next time, I'm going to actually progress to doing a comic. So we'll do a four coma of these characters. I'll figure out some little story, and we'll do that. And probably what we'll do is for the next couple weeks, we'll do 4 coma of these characters, and just do a handful of them. And once we get tired of that, or once we get that settled, then we'll figure out what to do from there. What I'd kind of like to do, Torrento Sensei, is just do a 4 coma of these characters every week, and then hopefully I will get good enough at that I can spend 45 minutes an hour doing that every week, and then we continue on doing other art stuff the rest of the evening. So this just kind of becomes the SD portion of the evening, and then we move on to other stuff. So we'll see. As you can see, in about an hour and a half, I managed to draw what? I don't have them all here with me. But we did what, 3 or 4 drawings? I think 3 drawings of today. So that's not too bad. So yeah, so we'll try doing a 4 coma next week and see how far we get. One of the nice things about 4 coma is that they're not full body the entire time. So we'll see where that goes. I might also just do it on a sheet of paper. Just try to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. Yeah, so we'll try that out. All right, thank you all very much. Thanks, Kuma, for being here. And I will see you all hopefully next week. Oh, I forgot. Quick schedule change for this week. I will be at a con this Friday. I'll try to do a live stream, but no talking, no cooking, obviously. And then Sunday, no video gaming, because I will be in transit. I'll try to update the video. But anyway, see you guys next week.